That's Stella Point, which means the hardest part of the climb is done. It's about 5.7, 5.6. Yeah, so we've about 150 metres to go, but it's quite gentle and it's calm as anything here. So, the back is very much broken of this climb, and everyone made it. And I'm going to say everyone had their struggles, what it looked like, but they fought hard. I was a little bit worried about the summit attempt because I just felt a bit off all day. I had a headache earlier in the day, but more just felt there was some type of issue, whatever that was, physically. I was getting kind of chills and just didn't feel myself, so it brought up some concerns about actually summiting, knowing what I knew what was coming, It's a long night, it's a hard night. That being said, when I slept for about 4 hours from 7 to 11, 10 past 11 or so, and I think that did me the world of good. I mean, it also showed me how fatigued I was. Got to sleep, like, if I compare that to 9 days ago, I only slept for about an hour, if that, in that period, so I did feel better around midnight when we were leaving, and actually felt, and then once we got going, I felt strong up until probably around 4 a.m. and then there was a little bit of, so I was kind of going between control, having great control over my body position and technique and my breathing, and then around, like I said, around 4 a.m. I started to kind of lose focus and get tired and fall asleep as I was moving, just momentarily, these little tiny windows of time where you'd find your eyes closed and you'd kind of drift off, and then you'd come back. And there was a bit of a fight there. I felt food helped, so a bit of sugar through chocolate or sweets, kind of got to the far side of that quite positively just before getting to Stella Point, which is 5.7, 5.6, and basically once you're there, you're going to summit. The summit then is a gentle enough incline to Ururu. I was kind of back in control then from like 5 a.m. onwards. That last bit felt quite strong in again. There's some nice moments with, moments of connection. I think that's what I'll take away from both of these climbs is those moments on the peak, and those moments of connection with people throughout the expeditions. So with yourself, Stella and Ururu, with Stefan, with Oshin, so getting to Ururu was really nice. That last kind of hour home kept coming up for me. Home, home, home. Not to go home, just the people at home, Roselle and Elodie, and how they support me and facilitate this life, and how challenging that is for them, yet they do it selflessly and assuredly. So I was very emotional, kind of coming off the peak. I kept thinking of that, and it was nice. It was nice, you know. That's a deep connection of love that sometimes you don't have that clarity and perspective on just in day-to-day life as you move through it. So yeah, it was really nice, despite the overwhelming emotions it brought up. I'll probably start crying. Thinking a lot about Roselle and her sacrifice that lets me do things like this, and you can't help but appreciate it from the bottom of your heart, you know. Grateful beyond belief that I have her in my life, and all she does for me and for us. Jesus. And then it's just a slog to get down off the mountain. This is always the way with me, you know. I become quite impatient once it's done. So it was really windy, really dusty coming down that steep gradient to Barafu, and then you have this weird schedule where you have to go to, like, it's whatever, 9 o'clock in the morning, you go to sleep till 11:30, and then you get up and you have lunch if you can eat, and then you head down the mountain again to where we are now, which is called Millennium Camp, and this is our last night on the mountain, the last campsite. So it's quite psychologically agitating, I think, because when you get back to the first camp, you just want to crash and stay in bed and recover, and you know, you don't. It's like, I think I speak for everyone when I say you're exhausted. You're absolutely exhausted. You know, you've been on your feet for 9 hours. You've gone to 5,900 meters nearly into the air. You've probably struggled down, you know, a handful of chocolates, jellies, nuts, bars, protein bars, whatever. So you haven't eaten much, and forced down water and electrolytes throughout the night. So you're hungry and you're just fed up and you just want to sleep, and then you got to get up again, pack your bag, and get down further down the mountain. But anyway, we're here. We're a day from getting off the mountain. Everyone summited. That attempted it, and I feel from talking to some of them that it was an experience they won't forget.
Kilimanjaro, Kilimanjaro,